Hello friends, welcome back. So this is part 6 of the React.js tutorial series. In this lecture we are going to discuss about the folder structure of the React.js application. So let's open that application which we have created in last video. Here we have that test application. First of all, we have this readme file. This readme file contain information about this project, like how we can start this project, how we can run test cases, and how we can build this particular project. And this is also contain some information, other informations which you can add here. Next we have this package.json file. This file contain information about like project dependencies and project scripts and project name. All other this information is which is related to the npm modules. All information will available here. We can say this is the main heart of this application. So here we will see the name of application, the versioning. Whenever we are going to create new version of this one, then we are just increasing it by one or based on our releases. Next we have this dependencies. All these dependencies are part of this application, and you can find these dependencies inside this node module folder, and these are the third-party dependencies. Next we have script. Script is used by terminal. Suppose we needs to run command from terminal, and all these scripts are found by node commands here. Suppose I need to start this project, then either I can use npm or yarn. So if I have to use with yarn, then simply I will run yarn and start. Then what yarn will do, it will search for this command under this scripts. So if I type start, then it will run this command and it will start our project. You can also customize these scripts if you don't want to use this start, or you can change it with dev. Now if you change this here, when we are going to run this start command, it means command start not found. So sometimes if you see this type of error, then it means the command we are trying to run, that is not available in the scripts, because we have changed that into the dev. Now we can run it by dev command. So this is the scripts. And next we have Eslint configuration. For this Eslint, you can, as of now you can understand, we need some code quality checks, so that is covered by the Eslint. I will create separate videos on this one. And similarly, other we have browser list. We can exclude or include browsers, like in production we are going to use this latest browsers. This provide information for which particular browser our application is compatible with. And this is development version of the browsers. The last one, Chrome version, means the latest version of the Chrome will be supported, and the same for Firefox and same for Safari. And next we have this getignore. Getignore file is used to ignore some files which we don't want to send to our coding repo. For example, we have node modules, we don't want to send them into our repo because it's like lots of in size, and it can be installed by whenever a new developer clone this project, then they can simply install it by running this yarn install or npm install command. So we don't need these node modules. Similar, we have some coverage, and we have build folder is also, we don't want to send it on our repo there. And these log files and this environment files, The main role of this git ignore file is ignore some files if you don't want to send them into the GitHub repo or any repo which you are using for your this project. And next we have src folder. In this src folder we have index.js. This is the main file where from React starts, and after that it's application, and it will start from here, and here our application. Next when we start the coding part we explain this as well. And next one is test.js file. This is when we need to create test cases for our application. And this is the styling file, and other is logo svg. The logo, when you run your project you are seeing this logo, so this logo is coming from here. And this one is used later, so don't worry about these two files, setup test and web vitals. Now we have public folder. In public folder we have some fav icon. If you see here we are seeing one icon, so this icon is coming from here. If you change this, then it will automatically change here as well. Next, the main index file. In this file here, if you look into this id, so this id is how React works is, for this id in index file it will find a id from here, and when our application run in browser, then browser only know the HTML part. So for that, how it inject the React.js code into the HTML, in index file it will find the id, get element by id inside here, and inject all the HTML part inside this tab. If you click on this one and click on inspect, you will see this id is root, and this app is injected inside this root div. If you change this id from here to root1, then let's see what happen. See, there is nothing appears because id is not matched here. And next we have manifest file. This manifest file is used by the mobile devices. We can cover this manifest file in separate video series. So as of now you can just take it as a, if we want to make our application progressive web app, then this file is used. And next we have robot text. When we have deploy our application into the production mode, then for Google search engine and any other search engine, we are including some informations for the SEO tags, that is we can provide here. This is our folder structure completed. In next video we will start our understanding about the state, what is state and what is props, which is the core concept of the React.js. So thanks for watching and see you in next lecture.